Deion Sanders calls out Colorado State quarterback Braden Fowler-Nicolosi and wide receiver Torrey Horton in the NCAA, saying, how were you offered $600K and didn't get in the portal? I'm sure Matt's going to break this down later on his show with Bailey. Let's take a listen and ask our man Roddy White when he comes on about this.
It needs to be a rule NCAA-wise to, if that's your course of action, they should let them go and start their next journey with the whatever team that is that they've already been talking to, because they've already been talking. Just like the two guys from that we played several weeks ago, Colorado State. They said they were offered how much in the portal? $600,000. How are you offering $600 and you didn't get in the portal? Why can none of y'all ask that question? How are you offered $600,000 but you didn't get in the portal? I got time today.
Listen, contrary to belief, I know for a fact from some other buddies of mine that are coaching at that big time level that they've had players offer money and not go. Genty was offered a lot of money at Boise. He didn't go. So, sorry to be the truth teller here, but Deion Sanders, I don't know if he understands that coaching and cultural philosophy and program building is still happening. It's happening at Clemson. It's happening at Nebraska, who beat Colorado. It's happening at some other places. Do I agree with Deion? And this is the new mercenary space and business? Sure. And Deion's doing what he thinks is right to keep up with the Joneses. I'm not knocking it at all. But contrary to his belief, there are players that are staying at certain places and they've been offered more money to go elsewhere. I'm just telling you. Matt brought this up, months ago on this show about these kids being offered $600K. I defended Norvell at the time because Norvell is a guy that a lot of players like. So I'm like, well, if they got offered $600K, number one, I'm sure Norvell and Colorado State came up with some sort of monetization to pay them. Whether it was $600K or not, who knows? But they paid them something. And then there's a meet me in the middle type of relationship that's going on amongst other programs. And I don't want to leave. I'm going to stay. It's really not that hard. If you have a it factor as a coach and your players believe and they think you're doing something or trying to, but there is no more tampering though, Bailey. All you guys in the chat, stop talking about tampering. There's no more tampering. Tampering stopped when we are in shake lines after games and Texas and Sark's telling me that the opposing team is in the shake line trying to get players' numbers to transfer right now after the game. If that's being allowed, then what are we talking about right here? Come on, man. There's no more tampering. I'm just telling you, there's no more tampering. And it is what it is. There's no more tampering. It's all bullshit. The NCAA has wiped their hands clean. I'm trying to tell you guys. I said it yesterday. They've wiped themselves clean. No, I think you missed the point, John Jacobs. I think you have missed the point. The NCAA has failed, period. I think to Deion's point. And I think he understands that there's no more discussion to be had, which is my point. There's no reason to even bring it up. We all know the NCAA, the non-caring assholes of America, have failed the landscape of things. There is no more reason to bring it up, which is why I disagree with what Deion's even talking about, because there's no more reason. We already know what Deion's talking about to be true. So, listen, it's a mockery. It's a joke. And until there are some sort of repercussion saying you need to pay this money back, you don't get all this money up front, or XYZ is not met, you don't either A, get the money, or B, pay it back. Period. It's all a joke. At this point, it's just a free-for-all, wild, wild west. Whatever happens, happens. Period. That's really where we're at. And until we figure that out, it's a moot point to even talk about this continuously. I'm just telling you. That's just my opinion on this. But, it is what it is.